Welcome to the Nürburgring in the BMW series. As you can see, I have chosen to go for the hybrid V8 again with the gorgeous livery created by Ping. Hopefully, as we all know, the correct livery gives you an extra 10 horsepower. So we do start off in position 1, getting off the line and sending it down the straight. Actually a really good start off the line. Great amount of wheel spin, but controlled and in a straight line. Skyline to my left is a pretty quick driver if I remember them correctly. So they do have the inside line and, well, took the corner from me. If I remember correctly, they are quite competitive drivers, so I'm not too worried just yet. I just need to make sure I don't let the others pass as well. Coming around this corner now, front tyres are a little bit cold, back tyres are starting to warm up. Sending it down here, looking out for the 100-meter board on the left hand side. As soon as the curb starts, start on the brakes, down to second gear. Skyline goes sandcastle building, and I regain position 1. Now Doritos behind is 0.6 seconds away at the moment, and can maybe claw it in a little bit. I'm a little bit cautious around this part of the track. Not my best as we're coming down here. Ghosted car up in front and braking down the second gear. Touched on the curb. Probably could have gone through this section a little bit quicker. Problem is, I am starting to catch up to the cars up in front, so this is where the challenge lies, to come through here in one piece. So I'm going to hang it to the left hand side, keep left in, overtake those two BMWs there, brake in at 100-meter board, down to third gear, over the curb on the left, swing it over to the right. I'm going to keep right here and send it up the inside there. A bit of contact's been made from the BMWs, and thankfully I've got straightened out. So yeah, braking into this corner now. You can see the BMW that was behind the M8. I did try looking to make a move. Yeah, not everybody understands what multi-class racing is about and things like that. Sending it down here now, you see another BMW M8 up in front with two of them. No, I think that's an M6, that one. Anyway, coming through here now, trying to make a move on this BMW here. They've gone to the right. I'm going to go up the inside here, keep to the out part of the track, give them a bit of space. There we go, that's one move done. Now on to the BMW up in front. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Who takes up the whole track in a straight line. Thank you very much, bud. Yep, I have a bit of that. And I don't understand how much room do you need and a penalty in a straight line. Move over. Faster car coming through, just mind out the way. It's not difficult, but I also got a penalty to go with it to boot. So thank you very much, penalty system. Yeah, I sort of guess it's my fault. It's my job to overtake safely. It's that person's job to go sandcastle building, and yeah, so it is my job to overtake safely. But common sense dictates that if a car's sending it up the left hand side and you're in a straight line just about, move over. Don't sit in the middle of the track. But hey ho. Coming around here now, we have the BMW up in front. I think that is the last car I will need to overtake. Skyline GTR behind is catching up. They have gone off track. They're coming back. Oh, thank God for the ghosting system. Actually worked. So no more cars to overtake. Now have Skyline GTR in my rear view mirror, which is only adding a little bit of pressure to myself, but I am not going to battle, and I'm just, if they start catching up and start sniffing all over me, it's just going to surrender position. They are quicker, so hopefully if I surrender, A, they might go off track, B, I can learn something from them. So, you know, because if they can do it, I can do it. That's the way I see it. Sending it through here now, hard on the brakes, nice and early, because I know this section here I usually end up in the wall, and accelerating out the other side. Bit of wheel spin. I'm going to keep to the left here, let GTR get through. There we go. And coming to the road on the right hand side, braking, and third gear. GTR goes into the wall, and we both play together. Up the hill we go. Flat out of this section, keep your foot down until you see the sign sticking out on the right hand side in a moment. That's my braking point just here. Down to second gear, turning in. Want to keep off that curb on the left hand side. It's really high curb and it will upset the car. And then you're flat out again, up the hill we go. Sadly, I'm not in the toe of the skyline up in front, 0.9 seconds away now. Got to be about 0.8, 0.7 to be in the toe, and I'm just out of it. But thankfully though, Doritos is 8 seconds away, and the SVG is 7.2 seconds away. Touch of the brakes here, don't hit that curb, and accelerating out the other side. I'm back to being flat out again, just about. Coming over the right here, just letting off the throttle a little bit and putting it back on. As soon as the curb starts in left, braking down to first gear, turning in for this corner now. I'm going to second gear to reduce the wheel spin coming out of the corner, and flat out we go again. Braking hard for the corkscrew, down to second gear, turning in. Skyline fell out of the screw, and hopefully I can capitalize upon that, breathing in behind him. It looks so close, and we really don't look far away, but we are still 0.6 seconds away from each other at the moment, which is quite a lot of time at the same time. Touch of the brakes here, should be in third gear, there we go, accelerating out the other side. Touch of the brakes again, down to second gear, turning in, and accelerating out the other side again. This section of the track is really about trying to carry as much speed as you can, whilst being on the track as you can as well, the best way of putting it. It's so easy to get lost, is the best way of putting it, and distracted that you can go off the track. Especially this corner here is such a funky corner that you can so easily go off the track there. And you can see I'm already on the curb, very close to the track limit. Coming around this corner now, foot to the floorboard, trying to catch up with skyline up in front. Touch of the brakes, down to second gear, turning in, and accelerating out the other side. Coming through here now, want to get your foot right down, and as soon as you come out of the dip, hard on the brakes, down to third gear, and accelerating out the other side. Coming around this corner now, pretty much flat out for the latter part of this track now, sending as fast as you can through here, be as brave as you can, really giving everything you got. To see the road on the right side just now, that's my braking point. Braking down to third gear might be a tad early, but it's a good reference point to start braking. Coming around here now, accelerating out the other side, into the screw we go, down to second gear, turning in. Fell out a little bit too early, but no harm, no foul. 2.7 seconds away from the car in front, and 11.8 seconds away from the car behind, which is quite nice, and 14 seconds away from Doritos are yum. It depends what flavour, my friend. If they're chili heat wave, that's the one, isn't it? Heat wave ones are quite nice. Tangy cheese, quite nice. Cool, the blue packet, bit boring. But let me know what your favourite Doritos are down in the comments below. Accelerating out here into 7th gear, doing 193 miles per hour. I do have quite a bit of downforce on this car, so top speed isn't going to happen in this thing. Let's put it that way. And we're 3.3 away from Skyline GTR up in front. Braking hard down to second gear here, turning in, and then we are going to head into the pits, as we are going to go for another set of medium tyres. Now, I think the better way of going for this is soft and then medium tyres. I did it the wrong way around. I couldn't remember whether softs would make it or not. I think it's quite close, but I'm going to go for another set of mediums. And whilst we are in the pits, I'd like to take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Jeffrey Anderson, Andy Good, DMC Motorsport, Sigmatic, Daniel Adams, John Burns, and AK47. Thank you guys very much for supporting the channel, and if you enjoy what you're watching it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you also want to become a channel member, hit the join button and get access to exclusive content. Accelerating out of the pits, the SVG chose not to pit, so that is somebody I need to catch up on. So they were 11 seconds behind, 20 seconds ahead now, 30 seconds pitting time, give or take, about 35 seconds. Not too bad. If they're chosen hard tyres, the latter half of the lap is going to be compromised. So hopefully I can start reeling them in on that. We do still have 10 minutes of the race left, which is quite a lot of time. Yeah, so I think the better way of going forward on this one is soft on the first lap and mediums on the second lap, because you need the extra tyres to last a bit longer out after you've gone past the start finish line, because we come round again a bit more. So yeah, I think soft tyres is a great way to start off the race with, especially if you can get through the pack of cars and out the other side nice and early, and away you go. So 17 seconds away from SVG. Doritos is 15 seconds away as we're coming around this corner now, a bit quicker than we was previously, which is a good sign. What I'd prefer to have is not the mileage, but I would love to know what my lap times are and if I'm better in my lap time overall. It's so hard to distinguish whether you are quicker or not in this style of race because you have no idea what your lap times are, which I think should be something that's implemented. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments below and hit that like button if you think it should be added. Coming around this corner now in second gear. There we go. Back onto the Nürburgring itself. Around this corner now, look at everybody cheering us on the right side. We can catch them up. We're still on the podium, so can't grumble at that. 15.8 seconds away from SVG and 13.7 seconds away from Doritos or Yum. So we have lost a second or two to Doritos behind. Just the GP part is not a strong point of mine. Setting out the other side. I think this part of the track, as well as the latter section of the track, is more my strong point. So those will be the places I can capitalize on. Flat out down here. I'm going to try and take this corner flat out. No, I haven't got a bottle for it just yet. Because it looks like you're going so fast, and then you think, will the car take it? I don't know. Coming through here, look at everybody, campfires and everything on the right side. Pull over and have a nice hot dog. Coming through this corner now, could have gone that one flat out possibly. Braking down to second gear here, turning in, and then accelerating out the other side. Flat out again down here we go. Nice good bit of section here, really absolutely gained some incredible speed, and then coming up here just letting off the throttle a little bit over the curb and then hard on the brakes down to third gear, turning in, and you're just gradually slowing down as you're coming around this section now. Not bad lineage overall, and accelerating out the other side. 14.8 seconds away from SVG and still 14 seconds away from Doritos or Yum. But we are 37.3 seconds away from Skyline, which is quite a lot. Hopefully I can start reeling that time in, because they might pit at the end of this lap and then I'll be able to gain those 35 seconds give or take. We all got pretty much the same penalty except for Doritos. He's got a 0.031. SVG's got a 0.017 as well. 13.4 seconds away. We are starting to reel them in. I think their tyres are going to be shot now. We're reeling them in second by second. You see them on the map just there. So we're going to come down here flat out, road on the right, braking down the second gear, turning in and accelerating out the other side. We have fresher tyres, warmer tyres. We can start reeling them in, and their tyres are going to be compromised and worn. So they are doing nothing but hopefully losing time. And if they're chosen hard tyres, they're also going to be at a disadvantage for being on hard tyres as well. Yeah, 12.6 seconds away and pulling it in even further. 14.9 seconds away from Doritos are Yum. 14.8. If I on 0.1, oh nope, that soon went. 15.1 seconds away. Flat out up this section now. This is where having minimal downforce really benefits you, because you can really claw the speed in. But I think having a bit more downforce on the car is beneficial on this kind of track, just to the fast nature of some of the corners. Having more downforce, be quicker overall. Braking down the first gear now, turning in, knocking it into second to get a better exit and accelerating out the other side. 10.2 seconds away from the car up in front. Found another few seconds there, coming through the screw and accelerating out the other side. There we go. Really on the game here. 9.7 seconds away, 15.4 from Doritos. Really sending it through here now. Look at that, up to 9,000 RPM just about in this BMW. It sounds incredible. And accelerating out the side. Touch the brakes here, down in second gear, turning in and accelerating out of the other side. Flat out through here, then I'll touch on the brakes here and there, getting the car to rotate. Actually really pushing the car then. and just braving it as it slowly slid, 4-wheel slid into the corner. That was pushing it quite somewhat. 8.8 seconds away from the car in front. Hey everybody to the left. And look at that, they've got another barbecue. Should we pull over, get a nice hot dog or a burger? Should we get a burger with cheese and onions? I think that sounds a great idea. I mean, we have 15 seconds to burn. If we're quick enough, we might be able to get the burger and then be able to pull away and still be ahead of the game, hopefully. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think that's possible? As soon as I hit the dip, braking down to 3rd gear here, turning in, accelerating out the side. 7.2 seconds away from the car in front. Sadly, this section is going to be flat out, and they're also going to be flat out. Yes, we're going to be catching up time upon them, but we ran out of the Nürburgring to an extent, and I also forgot where I was braking. Lovely. Please don't give me a penalty for that. Thank you. 6.4 seconds away from the car in front, 15.1 from Doritos, and 31.3 to 131 from the Skyline GTR. So, to my calculations, we're going to be ahead of them coming out the pits. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. 5.3 from the car in front. I think, really, the accident didn't actually slow me down very much. I don't think I lost enough time to worry about. Maybe a second at the most. I think that's a fair assessment. 7th gear, 193 miles per hour. 4.6 seconds away from the car in front, 29.9 from Skyline GTR as they entered the pit, which is only good news for us. Flat out up here, braking down to 6th gear, touching the brakes down to 3rd gear, down to 2nd, turning in, accelerating out the other side. The SVG has chosen not to pit again. So they're definitely going to be in hard tyres that are going to be absolutely wrecked. You've got 3 minutes of this race left to go. Skyline GTR is just coming out of the pits there, sadly. Didn't gain enough time upon them. They're going to be on soft tyres, so I'm definitely not going to win against that person, not unless they fall off the track again. So, it's not going to be a battle I'm going to choose to have with that person. The SVG 1094, 2.9 seconds away. My tyres are looking okay, but I do feel that they are starting to wear. Starting out the other side. Come on, buddy. Let's catch you up. 1.7 seconds away. 100-meter board on the brakes down in 2nd gear, turning in, and then down to 1st gear, get better rotation, and starting out the other side. Actually really mean 0.5 seconds away. I've got to look for a place to make a move. I'm going to go to the left here. Oh, nope, they're taking up the whole track. Okie dokie, breaking out the 100-meter board. I'm going to go wide on them here. Contact has been made, and I've got the move done. Sometimes, like I say, you got to choose your battles, and if you've got tyres are that compromised that I'm catching you up a second every 3 or 4 seconds, there's no point fighting a battle. Same as like you saw me just now with the Skyline GTR up in front. It's a battle I know I'm going to lose. They're going to be on soft tyres. They're a quicker driver than myself. Is it worth defending to the extent whilst I also have a larger penalty than that person? It's not, because if they're even right up my bumper, they've won. So your defending is kind of pointless. But hey ho, coming down here now. If you disagree with me, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not always right, but it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on the situation. 1 minute of this race left to go. Hopefully these tyres will hold on as well. It's kind of, for Skyline GTR's situation, it's kind of weird because they've gone on the soft tyres and they can't actually use them for the whole lap, so they just got them, put them on and gone, yeah, these look pretty good. Got a little bit of dirt on them, and now they're done. You know, it's not even going to be using a third of them. Like, you know, it's insane. But yeah, I reckon soft tyres to start off with, medium tyres to finish the racing. 25 seconds left to go. 2.9 seconds away from GTR. 10 seconds away from Doritos or Yum, and SVG is 17 seconds away. 18, 19, 20, so they've gone off the track again. 25 seconds away. Yeah. I wonder where Doritos got that extra 5 seconds from. Probably trying to overtake the SVG. But we did finish the race in position 2, which is absolutely smashing overall. And for the first time ever, the cleanest race in the BMW series I've had yet. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.